Ruby is 16. She's almost totally paralyzed.
Well, the only limb that works is this one, my left arm. I still go out and see friends and stuff. It's just more the pain and the fatigue that's harder.
Nobody knows exactly why Ruby has developed this serious neurological damage after a healthy and active life. But it all started after she had her first of 3 injections of the HPV, human papillomavirus vaccine. Injections that are given in the hope that they'll prevent cervical cancer. But is there proof that the HPV vaccine does prevent cervical cancer? And is there any proof that HPV actually causes it? These girls have died. They're among hundreds of documented deaths following the HPV vaccine. Thousands around the world have suffered severe adverse reactions to the injection. Throughout history, virgins have been sacrificed in the interests of the greater good. The Greeks sacrificed young girls to appease their gods. The Incas of Peru drugged and buried young girls in the farthest corners of their empire in the belief that this would protect their territories from invaders. These young girls are our modern sacrificial virgins, sacrificed in the interests of the greater good. But why are perfectly healthy young girls being vaccinated at all? The official incidence of adverse reactions in the UK from the HPV vaccine is the highest of any existing vaccine. And now we have a rollout across the world of a vaccination often provided free through schools and health authorities that was fast-tracked and has not been through long-term toxicity testing. We travel to Austria's capital, Vienna. Dr. Christian Fiala, specialist in obstetrics and gynecology, is the joint author of a science article that questions the need for the HPV vaccine.
No one has shown that the HPV vaccine actually reduces the rate of cervical cancer. But on the side effect side, it is clear that we have seen a huge number of serious, really terrible side effects, like young girls being paralyzed and actually condemned to death.
Leading molecular biologist at Berkeley, California, Professor Peter Duesberg, is also an author of the paper challenging the use of vaccines to prevent cervical cancer. He states that HPV doesn't replicate in cervical cancer cells. Is he saying HPV isn't there at all?
I'm saying it's like these are fossils of HPV which are still in some cells. They are from an infection decades prior to the cancer, when people get first infected in their 20s. And they sometimes cause a wart. And these viruses, once the immune system knocks them out, leave behind fossils of their own DNA in the cells where they replicate.
So, in a nutshell, is there a causal relationship between HPV and cervical cancer?
Absolutely not, no. If the microbe isn't there in every case, then it's what's called a passenger virus, something that happens to be there and plays no role.
As long as we have no proof that cervical cancer is caused by HPV, as long as we only have an association, it is fundamentally useless to vaccinate against HPV, because the chances are it is not caused, the cervical cancer is not caused by HPV, in which case the cancer will occur whether there is HPV or not.